only, the fabulous, the amazing, the glorious, the spectacular, the Gantel.
Okay guys, it's nice to be here tonight. A little bit from Croydon, so we're not talking, we're not acting, we are Croydon. But let me say, the same trouble we're having in Croydon, you're having down here. So when I heard about Robin's book and what he was doing, as someone that works with children, I felt so honoured to be here tonight. So what I'm going to do is, I had a big long speech I was going to go through, but I'm not going to do that anymore, because something that Robin said tonight really touched my heart. And that was the thing about parents and the importance of what parents' job. Now, I as a parent myself, my son's right there, we as women do try to do a man and woman's job when no man's about. And by me doing so, my children, like Robin, was affected in certain ways. And I felt it was really important, because now, years on, I realised some of the mistakes that I've made and some of my sisters have made. And this is to mothers and fathers, alright? So, I mean, I still like when we can do it natural, I have to read it. Right, so this is a warning from a regretful single mother. I don't want you to make the same mistakes and then reach to the point where you too also discover that the mindless things that you say and do will come right back and be a pestilence to you. Years will pass, however, in oblivion you will remain. Meanwhile, the aftermath of your thoughtless decisions continues to generate strife and pain. Now I see the consequences of my selfish action and lack of self-control. Now I see the obvious impact of being aggressive and destructively bold. Now I see the outcome when a parent forgets to consider their child's feelings. Now here I am, in regret, eating humble pie and supporting spiritual healing. Bear in mind, as your children grow, they adapt a thing called learned behaviour. And if you've made poor choices, the consequences may not work out in your favour. To you mothers that prevent your child from seeing their father, you are robbing them of knowing their full identity. Do you want to become the martyr? Because inevitably, to instill guidance, support and stability will be much harder. Of course, this does not apply if the father is abusive or entertains danger, but you will suffer the consequences if you use your child as an emotional strainer. To you mothers that constantly curse your child's father within their ear play, have you considered the consequences? There is a guaranteed price to pay. Fathers, you must take time out to recognise this advice here too. Remember, a relationship with your child's mother, you decided to pursue. And if you verbally abuse and say offensive things and put down their mother, it is a direct disrespect to your child and their roots, my brother. Okay, that's the first. Was inspired from a mother who lost their child, okay? And it's called The Pain in My Heart. Can you hear me, guys? Yeah. I'm writing this poem in deep unrest, but I'm determined to keep going until I fulfill my quest. I'm talking to you, the unrestrained one that holds the blame, so that you can be aware of my anguish and aware of my pain. Who gave you the right to take my son's life? That pain is worse than cutting me with a two-edged knife. He was mine for me to love and care. Because of you, now my firstborn is no longer here. The disrespect you have concerning life is so wrong. Your generation have no idea how to carry on. It's about time that you all use your sense and shape up. My son waited far too long, and then he ran out of luck. I lost my son, and that was so unfair. Whether you meant it or not, is neither here nor there. One thing though, you still have your life, and your mother can watch you go to bed each and every night. I can't picture you because I don't know who you are, but to me, that feels like an added scar. Every day the pain still chokes. Relentlessly I pray to God, please let this be a sick hoax. Truly, I simply can't cope, because my neck feels like it's hung tightly with a thick rope.